wife to take care of the real stuff, and the other part you have to make money to maintain everything. So of course it's a good training for the group, no doubt. So whatever the other part
Means about making money?
economic,
Yeah, it's just skills, no? You just utilize your skill in proper way, and you make money. Okay, for example, you're getting trained in the school, and you become good at a particular thing. Suppose you become good at cooking. Like we have one boy. He's doing good. He has his own shop. He cooks at home and he sells. He's making nice money. The person who is how to say. If the person is good with administration, with business, maybe we have one boy. He's making ghee. He's doing good. We have one Gurukul boy here, Gopesha. He was the one who helped set up the Gurukula shop. He's a business-minded person. He went to China. He did good. Now he's a grihastha and he's married. Financially, he's doing okay. I learned how to do deity worship. I'm utilizing that skill of mine. I'm getting taken care of. But it's just skill. And you apply your skill in the field and you get taken care of.
But he is really affected by the Brahminical culture and Gurukul. He likes to be a Brahman. So as a Brahman has a one nature, no behavior. What is called Prabhu is a lazy.
See, Brahminical culture, it means it's been followed by Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. All three of them, they follow the Brahminical culture. Now what is Brahminical culture? Brahminical culture is purity, sense control, giving charity, accepting charity, being peaceful. These are the qualities of a Brahmin. A Kshatriya and Vaishya needs the same quality to do their own things. A Kshatriya cannot just go on a war. He has to see all different things to not go on a war. And if war is ultimately required, then he goes on a war. Why he goes on a war? To maintain peace in his kingdom. That's the purpose why a Kshatriya goes out on a war, is to maintain peace in his kingdom. Why does the Vaishya have to make big money? So the family lives in a happy life. But his nature is to generate economy. So he has to be peaceful, he has to be thoughtful, he has to be able to control his senses. When he does that, then he gets good with his business. And when the same qualities are followed by a Brahmin, he develops spiritually. So that's the Brahminical culture. And Brahmins, one of the quality of a Brahmin is lazy. But if we see, Manu Maharaj says, if you have a population of 1,000 people, so among 1,000 people, you have one Brahmin. You have 9 Kshatriyas, 90 Vaishyas, and 900 Shudras. So if a Brahmin has to perform, the yagyas and karmas for 1,000 family, or for 1,000 people, which means at least 200-300 families, where is his time for to be lazy? Doesn't mean he's not lazy.
No, Prabhu said lazy intelligence is not safe.
Yeah, that's there. Even the Brahmins, among Brahmins, they make joke. It says Brahmin is useless after food. He eats and he goes to sleep. He doesn't do anything else. But at the same time, the Brahmin has to be completely aware that the Kshatriyas are doing their duties properly. The Vaishyas are being taken care of. The Vaishyas are taken care of properly by the Kshatriyas, and the Shudras are being taken care of properly by the Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. If they don't, then they go and tell the Kshatriyas, you're not doing your duty properly. And a Brahmin is supposed to live a simple life.
So in order for a Brahmin to train or guide Kshatriyas, he has to know the art of Kshatriyas.
Yes. Yes. That's why Brahmin lives in a Gurukul for 20 years. He's supposed to join at the age of 5. Until 25 he's there in Gurukul. Kshatriya can join at the age of 7 or 8. And he is there till the age of 16. Whereas a Vaishya, he joins at the age of 8 and he's there till the age of 12. Because that's what they are interested in, business. You can understand the principles of business in 4 years. Kid comes out at the age of 12, he can run his own business. There are so many Kshatriyas. They came out at the age of 16 and they ruled the empire. Pandavas, they were 16 years old when they graduated from the school, from Dronacharya's Gurukul. But the Brahmin is there till the age of 25. Why? Because he has to understand the material aspects of life. He needs to know how to train Kshatriyas. Because where do Kshatriyas go to get trained? They go to Gurukul, which are run by Brahmins. So they have to know how to deal. The ministers in the king's court, they are all Brahmins. They are the ones giving the suggestions to the king. Do this, don't do this, don't do that. King just decides what he wants to do. If he listens to the Brahmins and comes out good, it's his glory. He doesn't listen to the Brahmins, doesn't come out good, that's his fault. But it's Kshatriya, he can take decision. Brahmin just give their opinions. They don't like Kshatriya dealing properly, they kill him. Like they did to Maharaj Vena. They chanted the mantra, boom, Swaha, Hare Krishna. He's dead. Did the Brahmins take up the Kshatriya duties and started to rule? No, they didn't. They went back to their, japa, tapa, dana, dharma. And then they saw that the thieves and rogues are harassing the citizens. Okay, so they came back, churned the body of Maharaj Vena and established Maharaj Prithu on the throne. That's what Brahmins do. Is that okay? Mataji, prabhu?
No.
No? You don't like it?
No, because the next half of the question is that why isn't ISKCON Brahmanas being aware of the world political situation? They can guide some good leaders.
There are Brahmins who are doing that.
I would be very interested in knowing that.
You want it within the movement or you want it outside the movement?
Both later.
Okay, later.
It's very important.
Yeah, there are people.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Anything else? Last point? No? Yes, Mataji.
I do not know if it is relevant to the class today, but because this topic came about all these Gurukula and all the 4 Varna ashramas. What suggestions you have for the parents whose children, boys who became older and we could not put them in Gurukul here, and what kind of facilities or resources available for them to learn more about the things that
Okay, so for the parents, see, mother is the first guru. She teaches everything to the child, how to walk, talk, eat, sit, stand, speak. She's the first guru. For whatever reasons, if the child is not able to go to Gurukul, any reason, still he can follow the same system at home. He behaves nicely with the mother. He wakes up in the morning, pays obeisances to the mother, does he does his sadhana properly. He's practicing the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. He's performing brahmacharya, and whatever education is available, he's studying. But it's done in the mode of a servant. For example, Ashwatthama, he didn't go to a Gurukul. He stayed at home. He studied under Dronacharya. So, as long as he was under Dronacharya studying, he was a student. He was treated as a student. He wasn't treated as a son. And when those aspects were there, when he was treated as a son, like the Chakravyuha, only Ashwatthama knew about it. And Arjuna, he says, okay, I want to learn. So then those aspects didn't help him. It did not help Ashwatthama. At the end, it came, the arrogance was there. That's why he accepted. He went with the sides of Duryodhana, even though he didn't need to, but he did. So those aspects should be there, clear, that he's a student. He's been taken care of as a student. And very importantly, very difficult, but very importantly, the aspect of attachment has to be reduced as much as possible. Affection should be there, attachment should be reduced.
So it's still okay, from your answer I understand that it's still okay if the mother is confident or comfortable enough to guide the boy. And if the mother is not confident, we need to train the mothers. We have to get together and train the mothers.
Yes. It takes a village to raise a child.
So if I'm confident, I'm fine. I'm doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing okay, Mataji. So we will end here. Grantaraj Shrimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baladev Sutra Maharani ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande.